International community urged to help halt deaths of peaceful protesters. Speaking to the press on Wednesday, February 23rd, Italian Foreign Minister Franco Frattini said he had received indication of more than 1,000 Libyan protesters killed thus far, while a French doctor in Benghazi estimated that some 2,000 people had died in that city alone. Joining the Libyan people in an appeal for assistance in stopping the killing of unarmed protesters are several United Nations representatives, including UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, Navi Pillay, UN Human Rights Council Special Rapporteur on extrajudicial, summary or arbitrary executions, Professor Christoph Heinz, and UN Human Rights Council Special Rapporteur on torture, Juan Mendez. Meanwhile, various media are reporting that 2 Libyan warships entered waters off the coast of Malta seeking asylum as they left their country after refusing orders to assistance. Interior Minister Abdel Fattah Yunus, who had resigned on Tuesday, February 22nd, over his objections to the use of force against fellow citizens, is reported to have been kidnapped, and 2 Libyan Air Force officers parachuted out of their jet, allowing it to crash, rather than obey orders to bomb protesters in the city of Benghazi. Response from other countries is growing, with Peru becoming the first nation to cut off diplomatic relations with Libya, with the nation's president, Alan Garcia, speaking out against the use of Libyan warplanes, artillery fire, and other forms of force on unarmed people. Other leaders joining the call to halt all violence include US President Barack Obama, Jordanian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mohammed Kayed, Turkey's Prime Minister Tayyip Erdogan, Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi, Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel, US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, British Prime Minister David Cameron, US Senator John Kerry, US Department of State spokesperson PJ Crowley, Italian Foreign Minister Franco Frattini, French Prime Minister François Fillon, European Union Foreign Policy Chief Spokesperson Maja Kosa-Janicic, Secretary General of the Organization of the Islamic Conference Ekmeladin Ihsanoglu, and Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ramin Mehmanparast.
We're all extremely concerned about what's happening in Libya. 27 foreign ministers yesterday issued a statement. Great concern to see the violence stop immediately. Great concern to see dialogue begin. Great concern to ensure that people are safe, the people of Libya and of course the people from all over the world who are in that country.
Neighbors to Libya, such as Tunisia, Egypt and Malta, have all answered calls from the United Nations and are keeping their borders open to asylum seekers, as Saudi Oil Minister Ali Al-Naimi also quelled oil price concerns by announcing that the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC, would produce enough oil to make up for any shortfall caused by political instability in the Middle East.
A 600-seat ferry was sent by the US government to evacuate nationals, while Sky News reported that the British government has chartered both planes and ships to bring its citizens out of the country, saying that the contact phone for booking a seat is 0207 008 0000 or 021 340 3644/45 from Libya.
In other countries that are seeing unrest, such as Algeria, Bahrain, Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast, Egypt, Iraq, Yemen, Morocco, and Tunisia, citizens continue demanding meaningful change through pro-democracy protests, with the number of deaths in Cote d'Ivoire rising to 300 in clashes over the outcome of recent presidential elections.
After 2 more protesters were killed in Yemen when security forces opened fire and 9 parliamentarians quit the ruling party, writing a joint letter to the president calling for reforms. Yemeni President Ali Abdullah Saleh ordered the security personnel to halt, saying that they should also ensure the protection of journalists.
With deep sadness for the lives lost, may heaven bless everyone in safety as we pray that the conflict cease in all countries and that their people may live with dignity and freedom, security, and peace.